Hey everybody, it's Brad.
And I'm Christa.
We're at the Big Family Homestead and we're tired.
I have a screaming headache. The sun, I love having the sun out, but right now it's giving me such a headache because of the glare off the snow.
Yeah, well, and if you don't know, we live in central Wisconsin and everything's melting. Pressure changes, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's not what we're here to talk about today. I think we should get the regular old laundry list of disclaimers out of the way because there's always people that get on you and say, you're living in fear. No, this is called preparedness.
Right. Yes, this is being prepared for anything.
We have important information for you. And no, it's not cryptic information like some of our, prepper channel friends that try to scare you into doing something. We're not going to do that. We're going to tell you what we know because I've just chatted with some people that
They're in the business.
they know.
Right.
We're going to talk about food and we're going to talk about farming and we're going to talk about prices now and where they're going. And you can make up your mind, but we're not just going to leave it there. We're also going to give you some possible solutions so that you can start to brace for impact. Because it's a coming.
Buckle up, Sally.
All right. So this conversation that I'm going to tell you about happened this morning, which is Tuesday morning. And by the way, if you hear heavy breathing, it's not me.
us.
It's our St. Bernard who's laying right there.
The sun is shining in the living room, which heats it up to close to 80 degrees in the wintertime.
He's huffing and puffing. So no, I'm not having a moment.
Go downstairs. It's cooler downstairs.
So, had a conversation with a farmer this morning. This is one of about 3 I've had in the past 4 days.
Yeah.
These are people that make their money with either dairy or corn or beef, cows. Okay? So they're smack dab in the middle of it. And I piped up the conversation by saying, because he was delivering some hay. And if you're watching, thank you, man. Appreciate the hay. I said, so with all this craziness going on in the world and Russian sanctions and Russia they're not going to basically be sending any fertilizer our way. I said, what's that look like for you? And he said, well, I normally, at this point, for the size of his farm, at this point in the year, he usually spends about $30,000 on fertilizer.
That is a lot.
It's not even a big farm.
No, I know. I can't even imagine.
Normally. But this year he said, well, nobody is committing to sell us any yet, but the price they're giving us is $100,000.
For the same amount of fertilizer. Yeah.
Yeah. Let that sink in for a second. Normally, 30 grand. Now it's 100 grand. And they're not even committing to saying, we will get you the fertilizer at X date, because the people that supply it say, we can't promise that, and the prices keep going up.
Yeah.
So I said, well, how does that affect your world? He said, well, right now, if we even get the fertilizer in, we're looking at 300 to 400% markup from what it normally is from now till summertime. Let that sink in. Brutus, chill out, dude. Okay, here's part of the other thing. We were just getting hay bales delivered, right?
Yeah.
Normally, it's not a problem. He doesn't live very far away. And this time he had to charge us $10 a bale just to deliver the bale, and he doesn't even live more than 5 miles away.
No.
And I said, well, what's the deal with this charge? He goes, I can't run my skid steer. He brings his skid steer. He can't run as this. He can't run as that. He goes, and I have to, unfortunately, pass the fees on to you, or else I eat it. And he says, I'm not making any more money on it.
Right. It's the cost for the per bale delivery. So there's the cost of the bale, and then there's the extra fee of, then that's just to cover his gas for his truck and his skid steer.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I said, well, how do you think that's going to affect your world? And like you said, the 300 to 400% markup plus it affects everything. It's a ripple effect that goes throughout the entire economy, whether it's fuel, whether it's what you put on your plate, whether it's if you want to fly someplace in an airplane, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck.
You know, whether it's paint for your house or projectiles for your Second Amendment devices, everything is going to rise because it's all connected.
Yeah.
So, that said, you guys know we're big advocates of try to raise as much food as you can on your own. For a lot of you, it's springtime. It's not yet for us.
No, we can't put anything in the garden, in the ground until June 1st.
Right? So here come the possible solutions. Because we can see the writing on the wall. If it's going to be that high and we don't know how long it'll stay that way, well, we need to get proactive. So no fear, proactive.
Right.
That said, if you can grow stuff, grow stuff. Oh, by the way, please, if you've got suggestions, put them down below. Put them down below. And as long as they're nice,
constructive,
they'll stay. If you're just filled with hate and be like, how dare you, blah, 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 the administration. Hey, man,
you know what?
You read the writing on the wall.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
So, if you can grow stuff, grow stuff. If you can't grow stuff, find discount stores in your area like the one that's nearby us in central Wisconsin called Cloverdale.
Yep.
We were just there earlier today. And to give you an idea, Mom has a visual aid.
Have a visual aid. These are the Cascadian Farm organic granola bars. Okay.
Normally $6 at Walmart.
49 cents, folks.
So $1.20 per bar at Walmart or 10 cents a bar
Exactly.
from these places.
Right.
These kinds of places are all over the states. The trick is a lot of times you're dealing with stuff that just went out of
just expired.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still going to be good for a long time.
It's not dairy. It's not meat. It's packaged food.
If you can't find those, look for places like
Ruby's Pantry.
Right.
Ruby's Pantry is in Minnesota and Wisconsin. They have a website, Ruby's Pantry. I believe it's .org. And you can look up a location nearby you. They have usually 1 or 2 donation sites per month in your area. And I think it might have gone up maybe to
Well, describe
20.
what it is.
You get 2 humongous baskets, like storage bins full of food and random stuff. You don't know what it is, but it's going to be, you're going to see meats, you're going to see pizzas, you're going to see pastas, you're going to see breads, you'll see dairy stuff. There's so many things, and it's $20 to $25. I think
it's an incredible savings.
Yeah.
For instance, I remember one time we got, I don't even know how many pizzas, frozen pizzas, a gigantic 3-gallon thing of ice cream and
pickles, buckets of pickles.
Gigantic. There was even one of those massive things of the red peppers,
banana peppers.
Yeah, like restaurant size stuff. Yeah. And so those are all over the country. You just got to look for them. And if you can't find that, look in food pantries.
Yep.
Almost every church that's even medium size and up, if they don't have one, they can point to one.
Yeah. Oh, and with Ruby's Pantry, there's no income requirement. So, like, if they don't check your income to go.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
I know some food pantries do check your income, but Ruby's Pantry does not.
That, and now here's the other thing, okay? So for those of you guys who like to throw stones, get ready. Here's your chance. Heaven forbid,
Bring it on.
heaven forbid that the Big Family Homestead crew actually sells a product that we believe in, and we like to tell you about it.
Yes.
How dare we, right? And that is this. Thrive Life Foods. Here's one of the things that I thought of today that as we were looking at all these prices and hikes and all this kind of stuff. Thrive Life is freeze-dried food that stays good on your shelf without refrigeration for 25 years. And guess what? Since January, when all of this inflation started happening, not Putin's inflation, but January, yeah, let's call a spade a spade.
I know.
That's what it is.
I know.
And if you doubt me, go back and look. But when it started hiking up, they didn't raise their prices, and they haven't raised their prices.
That's awesome.
I mean,
Yeah.
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 And everybody that was saying, "Oh my gosh, freeze-dried food is so expensive," oh really?
Is it now?
Is it now?
Is it?
How much is it going to be? I don't know. 6 months from now, a year from now.
We were at the grocery store just the other day, and we just happened to be looking in the meat section. We were just looking to see what the prices were for a 3-pound package of ground beef in the tubes. Okay, you know the stuff.
It was insane.
That's like the, yeah.
25.
$20.
It was 24 something.
Was it 24? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you told me it was 20. Yeah. So yeah, ridiculous for 3 pounds of not the lean stuff. It was the 80-20 meat. Okay.
So here's the thing. Now is a good time to look at your pantry and say, hey, if I can't get X, Y, and Z, would it be a good thing to have it on the shelf without refrigeration? That's a huge key. And here's another thing too, guys. If you're looking for a business, a side business to get into, we don't keep this stuff at our house. It's all drop shipped.
Yeah.
We don't have to buy it. We don't have to package it. We don't have to ship it. It's all drop shipped.
Right.
If you want more information on that, there's a link down below. That said, we love it, but we also understand that it's not for everybody, and that's fine.
Right.
So that's why we led with food pantries and places like Cloverdale and discount places, because we know that could be a good answer for a lot of people. But first and foremost, grow stuff.
Yeah. Definitely grow stuff.
You know? So, brace for impact, folks.
Yeah.
Please make sure your tray tables are in their fully upright and locked positions. Well, yeah. It's just good to know that I have so much confidence in our leadership. I'm sure many of you do too. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to worry about. I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.